It's finally out. OpenAI just released the image generation API. You probably have seen before those Ghibli-style avatars and action figures everywhere. While those were fun, practical use case of OpenAI image generation was still limited, because you could only access it through ChatGPT. But starting today, that has changed. OpenAI image generation API makes it easy to integrate powerful image generation into your business workflows. In this video, I'll show you how exactly to do this using n8n and OpenAI API image generation capabilities. But before we dive into the setup, I want to quickly show you a couple of practical examples. I created a simple automation that generates images displaying the ingredients of any given recipe. This is perfect for food blogs or cooking websites looking to visually enhance their content. But you can use it for any blog. Just a little bit of creativity, and AI can generate for you images, flowcharts, infographics, just to enrich your blog content. Another great use case is transforming dull images into eye-catching, professional quality visuals automatically. Now, let's jump into n8n and I'll walk you through how you can set this up step by step. First, go to platform.openai.com. And here we will need to verify your account. They don't allow to use image generating API until your account verified. I can only do it once, so I'm not going to be able to show you the process. Originally, there was a verification button here, and clicking on it allowed me to upload my ID, take a selfie, and submit it for verification. It turned green right away, but it took about 30 minutes for the changes to actually go through their system. And before that, I couldn't really use API. After you verify your account, you can go to Playground. Let's try to generate our first image. It's a great reminder to hit those buttons. If you don't like your results, you can click Edit button and update your prompt. It will generate another image next to this one. You can also open this image, see your prompt, and it will show you code. This is important because we're gonna use it. Let's go to n8n and start building. First, we're gonna need HTTP request. By default, you might have Python selected here, so switch to curl and copy the entire code. Here, select import curl and paste it. n8n doesn't understand how to read this part. You will need to remove it, and we will handle it later. Now it updated method, post, it has a right URL. Authentication is through your header parameter. And then it has JSON body, model, GPT image 1, prompt, the same prompt that we used in Playground. We're not gonna need this header, so just remove it. Size, you can keep it or adjust it, or if you remove it completely, that the model will choose itself what sizes it wants to generate. Quality high, we can keep this. So now you just need to update your API key. If you don't have API key yet, you can go to Settings, API keys. And here, as you can see, I have a bunch of them. You might not. In this case, click on to create a new API key. Make sure to copy it because it's not going to allow you to open it again. Now I will just update API key here. Let's test. Okay, we received from the model this base64 JSON. And next, we're going to convert it into a binary file. For that, we're going to use convert to file, move base64 string to file. Here, you can just drag and drop the string itself. And let's test this step. All right. To create that recipe book that I showed you earlier, I used exactly the same HTTP request. First, I have a Google Sheet get rows node, and it returns a list with recipes. Then I have a loop over item node. I need it here because I want to generate, convert, and save image before going for the next recipe. It's pretty simple. The batch size is 1. Then I use exactly the same HTTP request that we created just now. I have a prompt describing what I want, create a clean, visually appealing, top-down images of recipe ingredients. and I pass a list of ingredients from my spreadsheet. Then we convert base64 string to file and save image on Google Drive. Now let's look at image editing capability. Let's go back to the playground. I will upload a file and provide another prompt. If you tried creating images using ChatGPT before, you know that it takes 30 seconds to a minute to generate a picture. I'm glad you subscribed. But jokes aside, let's dive into code again. This time I couldn't just copy and paste this curl code. For some reason the formatting didn't work for me. Let's go back to n8n, create another HTTP request, change a method to post, paste new URL. We will send header to authorize. And then add a few body parameters. What's important is to change body content type to form data. This will allow us to send both JSON requests and binary file. Well, I forgot to select an image, didn't I? Before we send the request, we actually need to download an image. I have it saved on Google Drive, which is going to make it easier. Okay, we got our image. And now when we have it here on the left side, we can just put name, data, and don't forget to change the parameter type to n8n binary file. And then the rest is just a simple JSON prompt and model. I think we have everything we need. Let's try. Define reading value. Oh. Okay, and we received our base64 string. So now we can just convert it to binary file. Perfect. Next, I'm going to quickly show you how I converted all those boring, dull product images into more vibrant professional photoshoot style ones. I have a Get Files Google Drive node. I added a filter and just selected the folder that I need. This node gives me a list of all files in that folder. So it returns 3 items. And then again, I use loop over item node. And provide the image I downloaded. And then, of course, converted this long base64 string into a beautiful image. It was a short one. I hope you found it helpful. I will drop a link to this template in the description below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next one.